Okay. Um, so now we're going to do a Bible breakdown on Genesis 3, chapter 3. So I do have notes just in case I'm missing anything as I am reading and taking down notes. So it starts out with the serpent that's in Eden. And it said that he's like kind of shifty, a little bit crafty. And so he looks at Eve and he's like, did God really say that you couldn't have the fruit of that tree? Talking about um, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And she's like, no, God said don't eat the fruit or you'll die. And he's like, you won't die. You'll just be like God and know what good and evil is. So she looks at it and she's like, it looks good. She decides to eat it. And as she eats it, she gives it to her man, Adam, to eat. So they both eat it. And all of a sudden they're like, dude, we're naked. We naked. So it said that they like take leaves and sew them together to make coverings for themselves. But a little while later, they hear God coming. And so they hide. And God calls out, where are you? And Adam goes, my guy, I was scared. I was scared because I'm naked. And God immediately is like, dude, how do you know that you're naked? How do you know that? Did you eat of the tree that I told you not to eat of? And he's like, well, Eve told me to. Eve gave me the fruit and I ate it. Kind of throwing her under the bus, but he's like, Eve told me to. And he looks at Eve, he's like, what have you done? What did you do? And Eve goes, the snake tricked me. The serpent tricked me. And so God's like, all right, serpent, you're cursed. He basically is like, you are the lowest on the totem pole, and you are forced and cursed to be on your belly, and you'll eat dust every day of your life, basically. And he says that the relationship between the woman and the snake is, the specific word is and I'm not going to pronounce it right, but basically that there's going to be there will be anonymity between the woman and the snake, and the woman's offspring and the snake's offspring. And then it says, he shall bruise your head while you bruise his heel. And I'm thinking, just from what I read and some notes that I have in my Bible, what I listen to and what the notes that I have in my Bible, is that it is talking about how God good from will always prosper over evil, and it will always triumph. Somebody said to me that, because I was talking to one of my friends about it, and they said it also has like a prophecy to do with Jesus and him sacrificing himself on the cross to overcome evil and have good prevail. I'm not sure. If you have any thoughts on that, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear more about it. So anyways, then he looks at the woman and he's like, so now when you have babies, it's gonna hurt, like real bad. Which, thank you for that, Eve, appreciate it. And he said, your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. I don't really understand that part. Even the notes in my study Bible, I didn't really understand. So if you have more insight as to what that means, please let me know. And he looked at Adam and he basically was like, because you listened to your wife and you ate it, instead of not eating it. You basically have to deal with the pain of working the ground and being cast out of Eden. So, and it says that all the days of his life, thorns and thistles shall bring forth to you. So, I think that means that, like, as he works the ground, it will the ground will be harder to work and get produce from because of him failing God's command of not eating off the tree. And then he takes them out of Eden, and he says basically that you'll eat bread till you die, and when you're gone, you will turn, like, you will die, and you will be dust, and because dust is where you came from. So it changes the plan, because he would have lived forever in Eden, and now that he is cast out of Eden, he has to experience death. He will die, and he will become dust again from where he came. So he, like, made them clothes out of, like, animal skins, and then he cast them out of Eden, and he put something in the path to Eden to guard it from entry. And it said that it was a flaming sword to guard the way of the tree. Because it also says something in here about if Adam had eaten of the tree now that he knew of good and evil, he would surely live forever. But I'm thinking that he just means that if he was still in Eden, he would live forever. But now he is cursed to work the ground and only have a limited amount of days. Again, I might be wrong. If I am wrong, please let me know in the comments. I, again, would love to know more. But that is my account for chapter 3. Thanks for watching.